2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very pleased to be covering this particular featured group because there's a fresh rivalry developing. I smell rivalry in the air. It's going to provide some great entertainment to both the spectators and us this week.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Collin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Collin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Collin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Oh, you beauty! An eagle!
That looked good the entire way, Luke. That shot was dialed in. Luke, love it. Let's take another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Currently a couple under for the event. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Time for the 5th shot. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for eagle.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Collin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. You're kidding me. Did he hole that?
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
A birdie putt awaits.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, what a start. This is impressive.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Currently 5 under for the round. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That's a golf shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And with that part hold, it's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
That was wonderfully done. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Currently leading by 2. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's incredible. They've gone and holed another one.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The tee shot at the par 4 6th has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now, surely more in his future.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, that was so close to going in.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, get in. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Like the look of this one. That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Well played, mate. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. That's tracking. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Not quite the shot he was wanting.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely. Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Just a short putt remaining here.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And now that finds him in first place. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
Little birdie look in here. It's looking solid.
Just didn't drop.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flagstick.
This one's for bogey.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Putting for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. And that should secure the par on this one.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Yeah, that one will play. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This putt is about 8 feet. This one's looking good. Oh, how about that one?
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it? Let's find out.
The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This putt coming up is for birdie. I like the look of this. It was on a good line.
A par putt on the table.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And after that fine effort, This player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot at 16.
The water down the right-hand side is very obvious. What's not obvious are the grass bunkers on the left-hand side. You hit it in those, no guarantee of getting up and down. If you take on the green and find it, then you're almost guaranteed a birdie 4.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup. A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Oh, so close. Lining up the birdie putt here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This one is all over it.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That is a touch of class from the bunker. Just 3 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second.
Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. And that'll do it, Rich. Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich B, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.